Daisy Ray, it's book club time. You ready to do book club? Say hi, everybody. Tell your adoring fans hello. Yeah, I really think they mostly watch just to see you and not me. They don't care so much about the book. They want to see cute little Daisy Ray. Yeah. Are you ready to do your book? All right. Yeah, I know. You guys want to see the dog, not me. So Griffin's here too. Hi, Griff. She's sitting up on the couch today. Rogue is actually around here somewhere. I am Renee. I am the children's librarian at Salem Public Library. I'm really far away from my stand where I prop up my phone. There we go. All right. And this is Reading with Ray. This is our virtual book club for kids in kindergarten to 3rd grade. And apparently Daisy Ray's got her football out. We're going to play football instead today. We are currently in the middle of book 2 of Ivy and Bean, which is Ivy and Bean and the Ghost Who Had to Go. So that's where we are right now. Like I should have announcements and things to tell you, and I just don't think I do today. So we will go ahead and get started pretty quickly here. This book is available on Hoopla, so you can go get a copy of it, a digital copy of yourself, to read right along. And I highly recommend it because the illustrations are great, and I want you to be able to see the pictures. I'm actually reading a digital copy as well today from my laptop, and it's just a lot harder for me to turn around and show you the pictures that way than if you actually have your own copy to look at while I'm reading. Follow along. It's really good for keeping up your own reading skills. So we are on Ivy and Bean and the Ghost Who Had to Go. So big thanks to Annie Barrows and Sophie Blackall. Sophie Blackall's the illustrator, as well as, I'm not going to remember the publisher for this one. Oh no. Whoever their publisher is, that's terrible. I don't think they're Chronicle. I will find out. But whoever published Ivy and Bean, thank you for letting us use this book this way. So we are on The Portal. If you remember, on Friday we left off, Ivy and Bean both were positive that they had seen a ghost coming out of the girls' bathroom of their school. And they both got excused to go to the bathroom. So I don't think they really have to go. I'm pretty sure they're going to go check out the ghost. So here we are, the portal. And there they are outside the bathroom looking at a strange spot on the floor. My guess is maybe there was a hole or a crack, and a maintenance person like patched it with concrete that doesn't match. That would be the practical explanation. Or maybe it's a ghost portal. Ivy was standing outside the bathroom door. She was staring at the ground. "What you looking at?" asked Bean. "Portal," said Ivy, pointing to a whitish stain on the cement. "What?" "It's a portal, a door to the underworld. This is where the ghost is coming in." Ivy kneeled down to touch the stain. Bean felt a little shiver on the back of her head. A haunted bathroom was cool, but a door to the underworld was that was creepy. The stain did kind of look like a ghost. She didn't feel so excited about the ghost anymore. "Why would a ghost come to our bathroom anyway?" she asked, kneeling beside Ivy. "The school was probably built on top of graves." Oh, sorry, that was Daisy Ray knocking down the camera. Oh, she's going to bother Rogue. Hey, Daisy, come here. Leave him alone. Why don't you come sit with me and read the book? Yeah, we're reading our story. "The school was probably built on top of graves," said Ivy. "When they do that, it disturbs the spirits, so they wander around all sad and miserable, haunting whatever was built on top of them." Yeah, would you haunt things? You might, yeah. "But it's not our fault. We didn't decide to build the school here. Ivy shook her head. Ghosts don't care. Her voice got mysterious, and now they will seek revenge on the intruders who ruined their graves. Revenge, said Bean, staring at the spot. She imagined cloudy shapes whirling down the breezeway toward Mrs. Aruba Tate's classroom. They'll be pouring in, said Ivy. An army of ghosts. But there's one right now. There's just one now, right? Asked Bean quickly. Ivy jumped up. Let's find out, she said, reaching for the door. I'm going to go check it out. Daisy Ray. Sorry, guys. I don't think Rogue is feeling real well today, and Daisy just won't leave him alone. She keeps messing with him. An army of ghosts? No way Bean was going in that bathroom now. Ms. Aruba Tate said we had to come back ASAP, she said. Ivy saw Bean's face. Oh, okay, she said. Let's go back. Put up your chairs, boys and girls, said Ms. Aruba Tate. She said it every afternoon when the bell rang, and every afternoon half the class forgot. Drew, please keep your hands to yourself. McAdam, you may not put the turtle in your backpack. Thank you. Oh, that sounds like a teacher. Oh, McAdam, he was putting the turtle in his backpack. Well, turtles probably don't like to be in backpacks. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Emma and Zuzu were already on the field when Ivy and Bean got there. They weren't doing cartwheels. They were just waiting. So, said Emma, tell us. Ivy explained about the milky cloud and about the girl coming out of the bathroom shivering, about the moaning noise, and about the yellow eyes that shone like flashlights. When she was done, Emma and Zuzu turned to look at the blue bathroom door. No way, said Zuzu. I don't see anything, said Emma. Bean nodded. Some people couldn't see them, but she could. But wait, said Emma. If there's a ghost, I want to see it. She leaned forward, staring at the bathroom. Keep your eyes open for a long time without blinking, Ivy suggested. Emma popped her eyes at the door. Looking really big. Don't blink. A girl ran down the breezeway and into the bathroom. And as the door swung shut, Emma said, I see a cloud. It's a milky cloud, like you said. Yep, that's it, Ivy said, nodding. Zuzu popped her eyes, too. Is it glowing? I thought I saw something glowing. That's the eyes, Bean said. You must be seeing its eyes. She felt important, helping Zuzu to see the ghost. What are you guys doing? It was Leo, with a soccer ball under his arm. Look, said Ivy, pointing. The girl's coming out of the bathroom. See how she's like rubbing her hands? It's because she just walked through a cold mist. She's probably shivering, too. Leo looked at Ivy. What? There's a ghost in our bathroom, Bean explained. It's like walking through a cold mist, said Emma. And it has glowing eyes, added Zuzu. You guys are wacko, said Leo, dropping his ball on the ground and pretending to kick it. They're talking to Leo. I don't think he believes about the ghost. There's a portal to the ghost world right outside the door in the cement, said Ivy to Emma and Zuzu. Bean and I found it when we went to the bathroom. Come on, I'll show it to you. A portal, said Emma. What's a portal? It's a doorway to the underworld, Bean explained. Oh, Emma stood still. Bean understood how she felt. We're not going in, she explained. We're just looking at the portal. It'll be totally safe, said Ivy. Bean knew that Ivy thought almost anything was safe. Okay, said Emma. Zuzu nodded. They started across the playground. Leo followed along, kicking the ball as he went. Next chapter's Zuzu spills the beans. Oh, hi, Daisy Ray. Oh, she's brought me her favorite alien toy. I've got her alien. So she should jump up. It's like feeding a shark. Go play. All right. Zuzu spills the beans. The next day at lunch recess, there were no gymnastics on the grass. No soccer either. Every second grader in the school gathered around the play structure, watching the bathroom. Whenever someone went in, they could see the ghost inside. It had definitely become clearer during the night. Pretty soon, nobody went in. Everybody knew about the ghost, even the kindergartners. Nobody wanted to use a haunted bathroom. Still, the second graders kept watching the door just in case an army of ghosts floated out. "What are you kids doing?" yelled Rose, the yard duty. "We're just standing here," Bean yelled back. "It's a free country." "You watch it, Miss Bean," warned Rose, but she went away. The ghost didn't start causing problems until that afternoon. It was right in the middle of Drop Everything and Read when Miss Aruba Tate's classroom door burst open. Mrs. Noble marched in, holding Zuzu by the shoulder. Mrs. Noble was a 5th grade teacher. She had 1,000 tiny wrinkles on her face, and she wore high heels and stockings every day. Bean's mother said that Mrs. Noble was an old-fashioned teacher. Bean's sister Nancy said that Mrs. Noble locked kids in her art cupboard when they were bad. Bean's mother said that Nancy was exaggerating. That was a nice way to say lying. Oh, she doesn't look very nice. Here she is. Bean put her book down. She didn't like Drop Everything and Read anyway, except for the beginning when she got to drop things. Mrs. Noble's high heels were red with stiff black bows at the front, and her shiny red fingernails were pressed into Zuzu's shoulder. Zuzu was about to cry. We're trying to read your book. I don't think Daisy Ray likes Drop Everything and Read either. She would much rather play with her toys. She's a little crazy. Let's get back to our story here. Zuzu was about to cry. This was going to be much more interesting than a book. Mrs. Noble didn't bother to lower her voice. "Becky," she boomed, "you've got to keep an eye on them. I found this one all the way over in the upper school bathroom." Miss Aruba Tate looked worried. "What were you doing in the upper school bathroom, honey?" Zuzu opened her mouth, but no sound came out. Big tears dripped down her cheeks and fell on the floor. "Our bathroom is haunted," she wailed suddenly. "Oh, brother." Bean looked sideways at Ivy. Trouble. Ivy was staring at Zuzu. Then Zuzu pointed right at Ivy and Bean. They saw a ghost in the bathroom, and it's mad because the school is on top of its grave, and there's a portal and more ghosts are coming. She gasped. "Oh no, poor Zuzu." Ivy slid down in her chair till she could hardly see over the desktop. Miss Aruba Tate put her arms around Zuzu. "Honey, the bathroom's not haunted." "Oh, yes it is," hollered Eric. "I saw him," yelled Doucet. "He's got yellow, glowing eyes, Miss Aruba Tate," said Vanessa. "Ivy says." Ivy looked out the classroom door. If she ran for it, would Miss Aruba Tate catch her before she got out? Miss Aruba Tate turned to Ivy. "Is all this coming from you, Ivy?" She sounded like she couldn't believe it. Ivy swallowed. She wished she had never seen the ghost. She wished she'd never said the word ghost. "All what?" she said finally in a high voice. Miss Aruba Tate looked over the class. "Boys and girls, who has heard this silly story?" One by one, the hands went up until only Ivy's were in her lap. "Ivy," said Miss Aruba Tate, "are you going to tell me that you have no idea what Zuzu is talking about?" "No," said Ivy softly, her eyes on her desk. "It's not a silly story. The bathroom is haunted." Her face was burning hot. "Oh boy," thought Bean. "Trouble with cheese on top." Ms. Noble shook her head. "Smart Aleck," she boomed. "I'd send her to the principal if she were mine, Becky." "Ooh," murmured the second grade. Uh-oh, getting sent to the principal? That's no good. But as it turned out, Ms. Aruba Tate didn't send Ivy to the principal's office. Instead, the whole class sat in a circle on the rug while Ms. Aruba Tate talked about how important imagination was. Then, Ms. Aruba Tate told them a story about yelling fire in a crowded theater. Bean had no idea what it had to do with a haunted bathroom. Ivy just wanted to run away. She didn't hear anything, at least not until Ms. Aruba Tate said, "Some stories can be harmful to others, class, and that means we have to use our imaginations responsibly and respectfully." Ivy tried to scrunch down behind Bean, who was sitting next to her. Ms. Aruba Tate said, "Do you understand, Ivy?" "Yes," whispered Ivy, not looking at Ms. Aruba Tate. The bell rang and everybody started squirming around, but Ms. Aruba Tate held up her hand. "So I expect that we won't hear any more nonsense about a ghost in the bathroom, right?" Everyone looked at Ivy. Ivy picked some dirt out of the rug. "Right," she whispered after a moment. "Put up your chairs, boys and girls," said Ms. Aruba Tate. All right, I think that's a good stopping spot for today. So what do you guys think? Is there really a ghost? Did Ivy make it up? Or maybe Ivy really thinks there is a ghost, even if there isn't. Because sometimes our imaginations, they can kind of run away with us. Our minds can play tricks on us sometimes, and maybe we think we see something that isn't really there. We gotta watch out for that. So we're gonna pick up tomorrow and see what happens with this ghost. So I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock to read more Ivy and Bean and the Ghost Who Had to Go. Oh, apparently all that shark jumping has worn Daisy Ray out. Now she's got to take a nap. All right. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thanks. Bye.